Welcome back to the channel. Today we have this BMW X5, but this is not your ordinary X5. This is actually, what, the X5M before the M?
This was the first version of the X5 that was built this is a 2003, so towards the later models. They decided to team up with Alpina and basically made the first version of what would be the X5M. So this is the 4.6 IS. This is a little bit different than the regular version that came out. This was the highest trim level, highest option vehicle that you could get the X5 in 2003. Now this is when they first acquired Land Rover, so you'll see a lot of the Land Rover styling points. Namely, back here, you'll see that they basically took this directly from the Range Rover, guys. And as we can see here, we've got the flip down tailgate. Awesome. Look back here, we've still got the rolling utility tray. All the options are still here, guys. You know, we lose all of this stuff in these vintage cars really all the time. I mean, if you want to talk about a throwback, we got a DVD player, we got a CD changer.
And you just find this on Facebook Marketplace.
We did find this on Marketplace. We won't talk about how much we got it for, but let's just say it was cheap. The family that owned this is a single family owned vehicle. The stepdad is the original owner. He unfortunately passed away and passed this down to his daughter. She's an older lady, let's just say that, and they didn't want to keep up with the maintenance of the vehicle, so we're now entitled with the ownership of such a fine, rare vehicle. Guys, there was less than 1,000 of these made, so we don't find these too often, let alone in this condition. And if we want to look at the main thing about this, for one, there's not a scratch or a dent on this whole thing, but look at this interior, guys. This is vintage BMW styling at its finest. Also, this one was optioned with a very unique interior package. We've got the black and checkerboard inserts. The best part is when they first built these, it was basically an M5 lifted. Alpina handled all of this for BMW at the time. So another cool feature is we've got a factory AN remote oil cooler on this. Obviously the displacement's 0.2 higher on this one than the regular 4.4, and it is tuned from Alpina. It has a 5-speed automatic transmission from ZF, which back in 2003 was pretty hard to find. This had a blistering 0 to 60 of 6.7 seconds with 340 horsepower, which doesn't sound like a lot now, but back then, guys, this was the fastest production SUV ever made when it first came out.
I mean, it was 20 years ago.
The results are 340 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, which at the track translated into a neck-snapping 0 to 60 run of 6.1 seconds. That's a half-second faster than the 4.4i.
20 years ago. The history of this is basically where high-performance sport utility vehicles originated from, was from this right here, guys. We're gonna bring this inside. We're gonna get a look at everything that possibly could be wrong. We know we have one bad window regulator. Yeah. We know we have one rear airbag that's not in good shape, and we're gonna go through and figure out what's left to fix on this thing. We're gonna fully restore this, and we're gonna give it a new home.
Oh, it does run and drive.
It does run and drive.
Starts up.
I think it has some codes for O2 sensors possibly. Nothing major. We need to go through the air suspension, maybe possible some little suspension things to replace here in the near future, but we need to get it on a lift and see what all's going on with it. I think we really won out on this thing, and we're gonna make sure that we bring this back to the life that it deserves to be in. Such a rare vehicle, and to see it in such clean condition, I mean, guys, we've got to save this thing, don't we? Not to mention, Jason just bought a new to him X5M, and we're gonna do a little side-by-side so you guys can see from 2003 to 2023 what kind of changes have gone through with this platform. So enjoy the build, everybody.
It's insane how clean this thing is.
It definitely doesn't look like it's
That's
from
what I
2003.
Brand new off the lot.
Definitely has a suspension problem here in the back.
You wouldn't even, if you just took a picture of this door panel and showed somebody, I don't think anybody would figure it's 2003.
No, I kind of like it better than the newer ones.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Oh, this thing is so clean.
Not to mention, I love it.
Reminds me of like a Porsche.
Yeah, like
Checkered.
the plaid Volkswagen type thing. Yeah, I love that. They should bring that back. Like, that's never gonna look bad. It's never gonna be out of style. I mean, it needs a good paint correction and ceramic coat, but there's no PDR work that needs to be done. There's nothing.
So first things first, some fresh hood struts.
I don't know shit about this thing. I know the engine's in the front. I know it has 4 wheels.
That's a good start.
Yeah. Like, even the underhood.
That thing is clean. Like, usually those are dirty.
I don't know how the cleanest used BMW I ever bought was also one of the oldest.
It's impressive.
Get a good look at this unicorn, because we'll never see another one again. Like, ever.
I bet you'll be the only one there.
I bet you everybody will look at it and be like, why is this old X5 here? This ain't cool, what the fuck?
They don't know.
They'll come off.
Well, they've been there for almost 20 years, you know.
Yeah.
Well, actually 22 years.
I've got those on upside down on there.
Faster that way.
I don't really know.
And
Hey, that's how they came off. So that's how they're going back on.
No, those are OEMs.
Every time I see them factory, they're flipped.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll see them like this. I'm like, somebody at the factory messed up? It doesn't matter. I did the same thing either way.
Cheap labor in 03.
Mm-hmm. They were using those slave workers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just saying. Probably Chinese built. That's why they were better cars back in 03.
That's why this is worth so much now?
Yeah.
were these built in Germany? Some of the new ones are built in Mexico, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's kind of Mexican writing, Spanish writing on it.
Mexican writing is crazy.
It has shutters?
That's crazy. Who would have thought?
Look at that. It's got shutters back in 2003. I thought that was just a new thing. Every time you look at this thing for more than 5 minutes, I find something else that's...
So to start this rebuild off, we're gonna go ahead and get this car hooked up with a fresh battery. Did we find out where the battery's at yet?
I think it's under here.
Somewhere in the trunk. There's a battery hiding out. I'm gonna replace that. Clearly, we need to do something with the rear suspension. We have a window. When we pulled the car in, we did notice there is something wrong with this dash. So,
common problem on that LCD. Matt found a video.
so once we get this battery swapped out, we can actually go ahead and read all the codes on this thing. I believe we're also gonna work on this window, because as of right now, do not trust this thing sitting outside.